How do we create more resilient and vibrant communities in the face of climate change? The question of how we can create more vibrant and resilient communities in the face of climate change, resource depletion and economic volatility is one of the most important questions of our times, to my mind. This new master's course in sustainable community design, which is a collaboration between Heriot-Watt and Findhorn College, tries to address this issue.
I'm a practicing architect and I've given up the practice for a year to study sustainable community design with Heriot-Watt University, and hence the reason I'm up here. We're doing 2 of our modules up in Findhorn to learn more about the sustainable community design.
I have studied architectural technology and worked for several architecture practices within Scotland, England and Germany for about the past 8 years. I'm currently working for a mechanical and electrical company.
I've worked in the construction industry for about 10 years now, mainly in design companies. At the moment I work in the Middle East, but I'm doing quite a lot of work in Scandinavia.
The tour of the living machine is also a highlight of this program. The Findhorn community had the first living machine in Europe. It's an ecological sewage treatment plant that treats all the effluent from the houses in the community.
System was built in 1995. Sort of miniature version of the big system. All the sewage stuff from Glasgow and dumped it offshore. We can get a little bit of a whip here, but if we didn't have this contact, it would be really insufferable.
I come from New York City. My background is in urban planning, architecture, as those relate to the environment. And recently I've been working abroad in Albania doing urban planning and environmental legislation and policy.
I am from Greece. I'm a civil engineer. I have a master's in structural engineering.
I'm from Saudi Arabia and I'm an architect.
There's lots of different ecological homes all over the campus. At Findhorn, the whole community is a classroom. As a collaboration between an eco-village and a conventional university, it brings sustainability alive. One way to look at whole systems design at the community or any other scale is by using the World Systems model developed within the International Futures Forum. It is a very graphic representation of connecting the key elements that are necessary to create a resilient and vibrant human community at any scale, from community to bioregion to nation or the planet as a whole.
As well, I'm from Maldives, where the islands are scattered all across, so you have to work with the community a lot.
Rather than concentrating on the buildings, it's like actually trying to focus on how we can build communities in the future. That's the main reason that I chose this Masters, because you actually come and live in the community for 3 weeks, so you get to experience it at first hand.
The Design Charrette challenge we posed to the students was the expansion of the community in the area called Dunelands, where another 15 houses will be built as the second phase of the Duneland development.
Plus you can see the path. Look, that's the path.
Oh right, is that?
So you can see how you could link into that.
First thing, site analysis, does everyone think? And then basically see this will inform the next stage.
Open to the world, open to spirit, open to the changing wind. Open to touch, open to nature, open to the world within.
The charrette is fantastic. I wish we had a little bit longer time on the design, but it's really nice to be able to implement some of the learnings, teachings in a hands-on way using everyone's different expertise.
And it's a great place for people to learn new things and see alternative ways of life. And in the cities, in Edinburgh, you feel like that you're on your own. It was challenging for me to eat vegetarian for 3 weeks. here that felt like the people work together actually for the same cause and try to achieve things together.
Just taking time to reach decisions and discuss things thoroughly and letting everybody voice their opinion has been really important. I've always looked at pictures and read articles and read books about green buildings and how they work, but not really given too much thought to how the people living in them actually gel together. Not just about using the right technologies to reduce our carbon footprint, but how we actually change our behaviour and our viewpoints towards sustainability.
We also introduced students to the community-owned wind park, and we take them out, get a chance to go inside to see how it works, and they also get an explanation of how to set up community-owned renewable energy systems firsthand.
I'm thinking to start a project actually in Saudi Arabia, the south of Saudi Arabia actually. There is a good land there and nice weather to have an ecological garden, because I would love to do it actually, yeah. Basically I would love to do it in Saudi Arabia. Well, I found most challenging thing is working with people in the group. For example, the Heriot. I have an idea and I want to persuade or everybody to believe in this idea. That's difficult for me, I think.
That would be the challenge, where you would see yourself within that community and you know, you're no longer thinking as an individual, but you're looking at the community as a whole.
The foundation itself has done a great, I would say, a step towards mankind in terms of building people's mind, in terms of building creativity, in terms of building harmony, in a way that it's in more of a academic as well as a practical basis. I have a very good feeling for that.
And I'm really looking forward to future programs to have planners, architects, engineers and designers come to Findhorn and learn about sustainable community design in action.